Welcome back to my channel. Next time you scoop sugar into your tea or sprinkle it on cereal, pause for a second. That little white crystal used to be so rare and valuable, people called it white gold. It wasn't always cheap or easy to get. In fact, entire empires fought over it, ships sailed for it, and fortunes were built on its back. But sugar isn't just a kitchen staple. It's a symbol of power, history, and some surprisingly strange industrial secrets. The journey begins thousands of years ago in ancient India and stretches across oceans to Caribbean plantations and into massive modern factories filled with spinning drums, grinding machines, and odd inventions you'd never expect. You think you know sugar? Wait until you see how it's made today. It's sweet, sure, but the process behind it? Sticky, gritty, and downright wild. Let's peel back the layers of sugarcane and uncover the untold story behind the sweetest addiction on earth. Sugar wasn't always something you could find in every kitchen. In fact, for most of history, it was rare. So rare, people once called it white gold. The first known production of sugar came from India around 300 BC. People learned how to take the tall green stalks of sugarcane and turn them into sweet, solid crystals. It was a game changer. When Alexander the Great's army marched through the region, they came across sugarcane and were amazed. They described it as a reed that makes honey without bees. It was unlike anything they had ever seen. Fast forward to the 1400s and 1500s, sugar started traveling. Christopher Columbus, while exploring new lands, took sugarcane to the Caribbean. But with it came slavery. Growing and harvesting sugarcane took hard labor, and many were forced into brutal work to keep the trade going. As sugar plantations spread through the tropics, the sweet crystals became more and more popular. Eventually, sugar became a regular part of diets around the world. Today, we see sugar everywhere. Granulated white sugar, brown sugar, powdered sugar, syrups, molasses. It's all around us. And believe it or not, most of it still comes from the same simple plant, sugarcane. At first glance, sugarcane might fool you. It stands tall like bamboo, long, jointed, and deep green. But don't be misled. While bamboo is hard and hollow, sugarcane is soft on the inside and packed with sweet, juicy nectar. That natural sweetness is what makes it so valuable. When harvest season arrives, skilled workers move into the fields with machetes or mechanized harvesters. You'll see them slicing through the thick stalks, row after row. Some still prefer the old-school method, cutting by hand, peeling off the rugged outer layer with a quick twist, and revealing the glistening, juicy core inside. Many workers take a break to chew the raw cane right there in the field. It's sweet, fibrous, and refreshing. Biting into it feels like tapping into nature's energy bar. But while that works for a midday snack, it won't cut it for large-scale production. This is where the machines take charge. The cut cane is chopped into neat chunks within seconds using high-speed blades. These chunks drop into huge metal bins and get loaded onto trucks that don't stop moving. Day and night, they haul tons of sugarcane to massive processing mills, where the real transformation begins. But before any juice is extracted, the cane needs a proper wash. After all, it's traveled through muddy fields and is often coated with dirt, dry leaves, and even the occasional insect hitchhiker. So the sugarcane gets a deep clean, twice. It's bathed and brushed to strip away everything unwanted. Once spotless, the cane meets its match, giant crushers. These machines are relentless. They crush and squeeze the stalks, splitting them open and forcing out the sweet, sticky juice trapped inside. Think of it like making cold-pressed juice, only louder, bigger, and meant for sugar lovers around the world. Now comes the real transformation. After the sugarcane is crushed between giant metal rollers, thick, dark juice pours out, murky, almost swamp-like. No one's sipping this stuff yet. To clean it, factories add lime and a gas called sulfur dioxide. It might sound strange, but this combo acts like a filter. It grabs onto the tiny unwanted particles and pulls them out, turning the dark liquid into a lighter, golden yellow syrup. Next, this purified juice flows into massive industrial tanks. Here, the heat cranks up. As steam rises, the liquid starts to thicken into syrup. Workers monitor the process closely, skimming off foam, checking temperatures, and watching for any leftover cane fibers. Even a single speck can ruin the batch. As the syrup thickens, it moves into high-speed spinning machines, centrifuges, and settling tanks. These spin out solids and separate the clean syrup from the gunk. What's left behind is raw sugar, golden brown, sticky, and fragrant. Some workers on the floor playfully call it lane juice or fashion juice because it's not quite sugar yet, but it's dressed up and almost ready for the spotlight. Once the thick sugar syrup reaches the next stage, it's poured into massive machines called centrifuges. These high-speed spinners work like a science experiment in motion, twirling so fast they blur. Their job? Separate the golden crystals from the dark molasses. As the drum spins, the heavier molasses flies to the outer wall, while the sugar crystals cling to the center. What comes out are two distinct products. First, raw sugar. It's dark, coarse, and sticky with molasses, used in less refined food products. Then there's plantation white sugar. This gets cleaned, dried, and refined until it's the soft, fine sugar you find in your kitchen jar. After separation, the sugar is tumbled through huge rotating drums. These remove the last traces of moisture. Now it's light, powdery, and ready for use. But we're not done. Massive industrial bags, almost a ton each, are filled up by powerful machines. Then come smaller packs for store shelves. It's mostly automated, but surprises still happen. Sometimes a bag rips, sometimes a rat drops in, and sometimes Gary, headphones in, zoned out, doesn't notice a thing. So next time you toss a spoon of sugar into your coffee, remember, what looks simple has a wild global history behind it. It's not just sweet, it's science, sweat, and strange machines. If you found this journey fascinating, hit like and subscribe, and share the sweet truth with someone who loves sugar as much as you do.